that.
Oh, on LinkedIn also.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Tibane Labs weekly update. It is May 15th, 2026. It's Friday. We made it. We're here with Kay, George, and the man himself, Mark.
Hey,
Good morning, everybody.
good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, gentlemen. Uh, yeah, I'm Van. Everybody knows me. I run my mouth in the timeline a lot. Been a little sparse in the timelines. I've been trying to offload my house so I can escape to the woods. But we're doing okay. I guess we'll start with Mark. How's things?
Well, things are moving forward slowly, but in the right direction. We had some more back and forth with the Apple Store, compliance stuff, basically, because each time you do something that's crypto related, they ask every single possible question, and then they ask the same question again. But I think it's moving in the right direction. I mean, I've had the same thing before it's not my first wallet, so I know how it goes. We are likely compliant with the UK rules too, which means that while not all features will be available in the UK, but the app will also be available in the UK.
Awesome. That's fantastic news. I mean, the whole idea is you want to have everything as widely as available as possible. You don't want to. You try not to be region locked.
Yeah. The issue is the UK has some very very specific laws, so we need to be careful on that.
Yeah, I think that they're one of the most egregious with technicality and legality bloat. We do have to thank them for all of our phones charging by USB-C now, at least. So that's nice. I think they're the ones that caused that. That's the one positive thing that came out, that all my stuff now hooks in with USB-C. Although I do have legacy devices and I don't have those cables anymore. I guess I have to buy new stuff. So
yeah, I know the feel. I think it was more Europe than UK specifically, but yeah, UK has some very specific laws recently on crypto. That it makes things very difficult for a lot of companies. So hopefully Apple will be happy with what I send them, and we'll be live soon.
Looking forward to it. I tested. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Kay has been testing the app.
Yeah, I tested a very little bit. Like, my time this week has been limited. I'm hoping to get some more time back after this weekend. But I saw you and Kay in the lab doing actual work more than putting liquid paper on a bee like me and George usually do when we're doing research.
Yeah, man. I mean, the app is clean. I can't wait to publish it, but still many stuff to test and make sure everything is working properly, before we drop it.
Yeah, it's a big undertaking, and there's a lot of moving parts. And putting on a wallet is huge. I mean, you can name the biggest wallets out there at the top of your head, and you want everything to work when you put it out. So I appreciate you guys working hard on that, Mark and Kay both.
Yeah, I do think. I mean, I was hoping to get done with the app earlier, but I guess it's not going as I was hoping. But hopefully this time we're really good, which means I'll be able to spend time on the other things we have on the queue.
Yeah, the queue or the timeline, the plan, as it were. There's lots of things. We talked to some people this week and told them all the things we're looking at doing long term, and there's quite a few things. So but you got, again, the same thing when we started this, I don't know, 2-3 months ago now. you need your foundation solid. So you want, I mean, the app is live right now in the Seeker, the Solana mobile app store, which is amazing. It's live. You can go use it right now. But when you're pushing out to an even bigger audience than that, and just general mobile, you want everything to work right. First impressions are kind of important for everything, and totally understandable. And that's part of it's just the review process. Nothing you can really do
Yeah.
about that.
But I mean, on the Seeker, we were relying on the Seeker itself as a wallet. Now we have our own wallet, so that's a big piece of code that comes in the app.
Yep. And I did generate my wallet, and it was very quick in the Tibane app on the Tibane wallet. It was very, very clean. I liked it.
Yeah, that's the advantage of EDDSA. It's a lot faster than ECDSA. I do think I actually updated this a little bit in the app, so now you get to choose if you're on Solana only or Solana and other chains.
Oh, cool.
If you choose other chains, it will take a lot longer to generate, but you will get access to Ethereum, Bitcoin, and so on.
Oh, that's okay. That's cool. I like that. I think for a lot of people, they're gonna like is even though it's easily accessible for like the average person to just come in here and hop and use it. I think having a little bit of an extra, uh, you know, power user layer option on top of things is always nice. And I think that's part of what's being, I think that there's different levels. You want it to be accessible enough that anyone can hop in, throw $50 on, MoonPay or whatever it is and hop right in. But you also want advanced features down the road for people that want to do a little extra. So I like that.
Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to do some on-ramp of RAMs in the wallet too, because that's a nice feature to have. But
That would be huge.
I think we can get that done. I think we can get that done.
It's just a matter of finding the right partners and working with them. So it will be easier to find the right partner when after the app is up, because that's how things work in the world.
No, that is how it works, and it just yeah, that's just how it works. It's once you say, okay, I'm ready to go, and now I need an on ramp. Like here's the app, look at it. I want an on ramp. Like who's going to do that?
Whenever you talk with the guy who can do on ramps, they're going to want to see the wallet. So we need it to be already online.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
No, I'm not really either. I think, like I said, I'm going to go through the stats here in a minute. I want to say good morning to George. Hello, George. How are you today, friend?
Good morning. Good morning. Also, I want to touch on that. Mark actually got the Coliseum entry in on time.
Yes.
Yeah, good job, Mark.
Really on time. And the one thing is that because the app is still being reviewed by Apple, this is a slightly of a missing part for the submission, but I'm hoping that it will be approved soon.
Perfect.
Before they start judging it.
Well, I know you're on a big time crunch with your trip to the U.S., so it was cool to see how it was finished.
From the U.S., then there was kids that were sick, so I had to deal with a lot of things.
Yeah, the kid's sick angle, like it's and it can happen at any time. Trust me, I know, man.
Yeah, and when you have multiple kids, typically one gets sick, and 5 days later, when they get better, another one gets sick.
It's a chain reaction. It's a chain reaction. I have two. I don't have three. God bless you. I only have two, but it's always a chain reaction. My wife also visits the schools too, so she can be patient zero, and then it'll go from her to the kid to the other kid, then to me, or sometimes from the one kid to the kid to her and or me. Like it just works through everybody. There's no way to avoid it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. So
yeah, believe me, I know. Like especially because your kids, you can't not take care of your kids when you're sick, and they'll just spray a little love right in your face when you're taking care of them, full of like infectious disease.
The kids will just cough right on you.
Yeah, there's no once they have it, you like unless it's something that you're immune to, you're 100% gonna get it. So then, like the minute someone's sick, you've got like a 7 to 10 day window where everybody's going to be sick at some point, and then usually by the time you finish it, the last illness, somebody's caught a new one. So it just keeps going.
So you'll get another loop for free. But
It's
with
something else.
a baby, we need to be very careful actually because
Yep.
a few months old, you don't get the same kind of defense you get when you're older.
No, we had that too. Our daughter was going to um, preschool, and everyone was, that was like right in the middle of, it was like right after COVID, so nobody had any antibodies. Everybody was sick all the time, and we had a young baby too. We're like, all right, she's got to come out. We can't be sick. This little baby can't be sick all the time. So, believe me, I understand that having a sick baby is next level. So, uh,
Yeah, you're
go
trying
ahead.
to avoid that.
Yeah, you have to try to avoid that as much as you can. And then on top of all that, you're working. You're a salami dev now, and you got this mission in. So we appreciate you and your family, friend.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of went the right way, so I think we're good. By the way, completely unrelated, but this time we are also live on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I
it's
was told. We were live on Pump. We're live on X. We're live on
We
YouTube.
gotta
YouTube.
go. We gotta go live on Facebook next for the unks.
That's what I was gonna say. We gotta hook into Meta. We gotta go live.
Facebook. We need more likes to the Facebook page before we can go live on it.
Okay, how many likes do we need? Let's make that a call to action. We can definitely do that.
I have no idea, but basically, it's I think it's something they've put to avoid spam or something like that. Your page needs to be established, whatever that means. So I think it needs to be older and with a lot of people, or at least some people, before you can actually stream on it.
That's peak memetics, bro. Like the fact that we're live on LinkedIn right now by itself is peak memetics. I gotta be honest with you. But like the peak of peak memetics, because like the unkification of Solana is like happening in real time. The unks are coming to build on Solana, where all the broccoli headed the broccoli heads are all like they're all sidelined and out because they bought whatever vamp and they're done. So now everyone's coming to Solana and they're gonna build stuff. So we got to go live on Facebook. It takes a lot of Facebook. Speak.
Hopefully, we'll be able to soon.
Yeah, so if you're on, we gotta put that in our in our list. Maybe I'll set up a link tree so we can get on there. Everybody's gonna go on Facebook and like the Tibane Labs page so we can go live.
But yeah, it's taking shape. It's nice.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
I
we
think
can talk about what's coming next, or see if we've got any on boards.
well, let's do that. Let's go to Tibane.net/staking. We can look at the pools. There's been some movements in the top movers list over there. If you can pull that up, Mark, Tibane.net/staking.
Let me share the screen. There we are.
Excellent. Yeah. So we've got some movement here in the charts. Number one is Tibane the cat. Chief Pussy pool, little almost 43% staked, and picked up a couple stakers this week, up to 60 stakers. A little over 10 Solana in the pool. A lot has gone out. I haven't ran the numbers. I could do that a little bit later about how much has gone out of that pool, but I think it's getting close to 40 Solana has come out of that pool since we opened it already.
Yeah, actually, I'm working on something, by the way, for the pools.
Oh, yeah?
That is tracking all the Solana getting in the pools and giving you graphs.
Awesome. That would be perfect because I think a lot of people see these numbers, and I think if you go over to in a minute, we'll look at it. We're getting close to 50 Solana pooled on all the different pools.
We're not going to go as far as putting an APY because I think that's going too far.
Right.
But you'll be able to see how much has been going through the pool.
Right. Because I think a lot of people don't understand almost as much as in the pools right now has come out of the pools to holders as well.
Yes, that's the whole idea.
Yeah, which would be
people have been getting a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I mean, I think once people it's I think it's something that a few people have asked for that, by the way, and I think it's an easy thing to market as well as when you say, okay, sure, I got you. an easy thing to say, we have this and this much stakers and this much tokens in and everything. But then if you can say, 25 Solana has come out of our pool in the last month, to holders and stakers, that's a big number. That's a selling point. And I think close to 40 Solana has come out of the Chief Pussy pool since it's been opened up to stakers. That's a big number. And some of these other pools as well, Deep Nets and WagMe and all these other people as well, people are pulling out significant SOL from Tibane.net, staking from their permissionless pools. They're pulling out significant SOL for holding. And this isn't a relatively low volume market, and the thesis is thesising and the tech is working. And it's interesting to see.
I think it's also worth mentioning too. The amount of stakers has been constantly growing. Even just speaking of our own pool, you've been seeing the number go. I believe we were just over 40% last week. It was like 40 point something, and now we're approaching almost 44. So I think
and also the total number of stakers is going up. So Chief Pussy's at 60%, 60 stakers now. It was 50 something. I remember when we crossed 50 just a couple weeks ago. Now it's at 60, and it's 42.9. It's steadily going up. So almost 43% of supply is in the pool behind a 7-day stake, 14-day cooldown. So you're looking at a minimum 21-day window when somebody locks up in the Chief Pussy pool. And then besides that, the weight on Tibane is really sort of I think right now it's the most long-term weight on the platform at 30 days. So it takes 90 days to get back to 95% weight if someone unstakes. So that's a significant amount of supply that's locked up behind two very long-term mechanics. It's not these are not short-term lockups. These are not short-term stakes. These are people that are in it for the long haul, and that's 43% of supply. And that's what I've been trying to. I need to write it up. I've been a little bit busy. I like to think of it as the DISC protocol. It's DISC. It's an acronym. It's very it's decentralized, incentivized supply control. And everyone wants supply control. I've talked with many big people all throughout the space, and they're like, you come to me with your meme, I want you to show me you have 70% supply control, or I'm not going to buy it. And that's cool, and that's fair, and I understand it. And all these big tokens that do run to very big high valuations and everything like that, they have that. They have a significant amount of supply control. The problem is, most typically, what they're calling supply control is 2, 3, maybe 5, maybe under 10 people that hold that supply, and they're not in a protocol. They're sitting in a wallet that can be traded at any time. They can be hacked at any time. And that is that really supply control when it's just held by whoever it may be, and they're saying, oh well, I'm gonna hold on to this for a long time. I believe in the project. How many times does that end up working out, in a Burj Khalifa type situation on the downside? A lot, right, George?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, source, trust me, bro, on holding.
Exactly. We've got 70% supply control. This is a sort of trust but verify type situation, because you can go see that there's 43% between 60 individual stakers with an average of about 0.6% holding, and it's locked up with a minimum 21 days on it.
Yeah, this kind of puts the holder's mind at ease more than anything, and they can kind of, gauge what they want to risk in meme coins. And I think more and more people will see like this decentralized supply control thing being more bullish than anything. Like I mentioned the market makers and stuff like that, but more just to the standard point of being a holder in a coin. That, right off the bat, 42% is staked. That these people can't pull out for, almost 21 days. Well, 14 days if you've been staked for.
And not only can you see you can see how long they've been in the pool. Mark, if you're back, if you could pop back into the Tibane pool and go to the holders list,
So
you
all
can
the
see.
information is there for these people to, if you want to look into the token, all the information is here on Tibane. You can go look into the pool members. You can go look into how long they've staked for, how much they've taken out, the whole nine. You know what I mean? So all the
You can see how long they've been in the pool for. You can see how much they have pending. You can see how much immature they have. So you can even go and say go to the top holders, and you can see what their weight is and what their weight is. You know that the top holder right now in our pool is 95.1% weighted. You know that he spent 90 days in the pool to get there. He spent 90 days in the pool. Do you really think so even if he unstakes today, he has to wait 14 days to pull that out? And even if he does do that, do you really think that he's waited 3 months to get to where he's starting to pull the Solana that he's gotten from his share of the fees? Do you really think he's going to give up a 90-day window? And does that not tell you how that type of person's outlook on this project is? And you can see that, and you can sort by the staked cents. So you can sort by immature, how much they have in the pool they're waiting on, what their weight is, how much they have pending, how much they have staked. This is not a trust me, bro type situation. This is 43% of supply control with metrics where you can go look at each and every individual staker and see what their commitment is and how long they've been in, and you can pull data and inferences from that. To be quite honest with you, this has never happened before. This has never been built before. Even staking systems that are not a new idea, it's not. But the way Mark is executed it here with Tibane is completely novel, completely a first of its kind. Even the best staking systems that have existed on ETH or any other chain or any other thing like that, they do not have this level of metrics. And this is a beta level of metrics, okay? This can be expanded on later. But even from this, you're able to draw significant inferences. And the best part is, we were talking about this with Kay yesterday, the best part for Tibane.net and Tibane Labs is the protocol that we're using for our token is the same protocol any token on Solana can use for free. There'll be some premium things down the road, but ultimately the pool technology will always be free, permissionless for any token. And right now we have 17 token pools open, and it all operates the exact same way that our token pool operates. And you can set your metrics to whatever you want. You can have a 30-day lockup. You can have a 90-day lockup. You can have a 0-day lockup. You could have a 21-day wait. You could have a 7-day wait. You can have a 0-day wait. It really depends on what you want to do. And it's completely customizable for every token out there. Even for tokens, I'm starting to talk to some of these cashback tokens. And I've tried to explain this to some of these parties that don't necessarily have fees. You could use the staking pool as your entry for giveaways. So you have a list of, okay, these people believe in the project and they're committed. They've staked up. We don't have any fees really to give away, or you have very limited fees or funds to put in from the fees of Solana or whatever it may be. But you could then use that list as your, dedicated holders list. And you could pull from giveaways you do, whether it's T-shirts or whatever the hell it is. Because that's all of these communities are all clubs, and they do giveaways and memetics, and they do meme contests and all that kind of stuff. And you could use that holders list to benefit your community. So they're giving you centralized supply control as the entry for whatever your contest is. So really, there's no token on Solana that could not benefit from opening a Tibane pool. That's at the end of the day. That's just the long and short of it. Does that sound crazy, guys?
No, not at all. And I also think it kind of puts your money where your mouth is. I've said this a couple times. Like, a lot of people talk, but this is like the actual action behind the talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
About it.
Yeah.
Stake for your community, give your community rewards, and even if you're like a dev and you're like, oh well, I hold 10% of this project for supply control. Okay,
Yep.
well, stake that 10%.
And to be honest with you, and I'm waiting for this is starting to evolve, and more people. And we're talking to bigger players, and I'll let you go ahead, 2K, to talk about that. But here's the reality. Let's say you do hold 10%. Then why not put 100% of your fees to the pool and stake up your 10% and get paid that way? Is that not enough?
No, absolutely. I'm just saying, even if you're not getting fees, even if you're a cashback project and you're a
Right.
student that's holding a significant amount and you want people to, trust that you're going to do the right thing. Okay, well, instead of staking on Streamflow, stake on Tibane.
Right, and not only that, but you can do it, and
Yeah, I mean,
it's much more
Streamflow is not
customizable.
even a staking. They just lock your token and
Yeah.
you receive nothing in exchange. So, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's the other thing too. Uh, it's locked up. They usually have cliffs. This is a perpetual stake. You can set it up however long you want. Many of these memes, even if they're not necessarily revenue generating the way of fees, they have IP and things, and they sell other little things, plushies, merchandise, whatever the hell it is. And that's the real beauty of what this is. This is a free, permissionless, decentralized way for you to share anything. If you guys take in, let's say you have an event, whatever your meme is, and you bring in $5,000 for your event, whatever it may be, and you want to give half of that back to your community, you can do it on Tibane for free. It costs nothing. Costs nothing. There's nowhere else that's going to let you do that. Give it back to community direct way. That's free and permissionless, all on chain, and you can see every bit of it, in the Explorer. There's nowhere else that's going to let you do that for free, at least that I'm aware of. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably the easiest and most powerful distribution, revenue distribution tool right now on Solana.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
yeah, it's not only fees that you can share. If your project or product generates another kind of revenue, you can manually deposit in the pool and share these profits with your
Yep.
holders.
Yep. There's nothing else quite like it. And here's the thing: we've had some meetings with some players around the ecosystem, and part of why I appreciate Mark so much about this, and I'll let him talk about more. When Mark, we were talking about this early on, George and I are like, maybe we should do a little bit of a fee or something. It's Solana, like people are used to paying out the nose for stuff. There are big tokens on Solana today that have paid a lot of money for protocols that are far less robust than what's available on Tibane.net, and it's completely free and permissionless for every token. So this is something it requires no dev knowledge. It requires maybe 10 minutes of your time. I have made a PDF walkthrough that you can follow through and get set up with literally a few minutes. Costs you nothing. For Solana, that is such a break from the norm, and I make like Mark literally he built it for the love of the game, right? Mark, that was the idea. You wanted to give something back out to Solana.
Yeah, I mean, that was something we also wanted for Tibane. And if I'm making this, I might as well make it available to anyone.
Yeah, that's such a cypherpunk ethos, by the way, and it's so alien because, like I said, there every time, and I can tell you this. This is not anecdotal. This is experience as someone who has, and George and Kay know, someone who has been at the helm of a meme token or meme tokens, and you have to get things done, and everything costs money. Everything costs money. If you want to build something, anything like that, and we have that proof from the people we've talked to, they spent a lot of money to make similar things. The idea that Pump made it very cheap, fast, free, and easy for anyone to put a token out there for whatever their idea is, whatever they are. If it's a creator token, a meme, whatever the hell it is. But there are not a lot of things that are user-friendly, no code for you to do with those tokens until now. I think that's one of the core ethos is what Mark builds as OG cypherpunk. That this should be accessible to the average person to use, and I think that's what's going to take a little time for people to catch on in Solana. But I think once they do, I think the understanding that Tibane Labs as an entity is truly ecosystem utility. I feel that's not priced in. I feel that is still now, even with 16 pools onboarded, great communities and 220 stakers and 2 million aggregate market cap, which we crossed that this week as well. I feel that is not priced in, and I think once it becomes priced in, there's some of the bigger outfits on Solana that and I think Mark was right on the money with this idea of anything that we build, we should build for other people to use it too. Is like it's sort of a loyalty. There's certain outfits in Solana that have like a loyalty that way. Like I'll just be honest. When I was trying to convince a lot of people to come use our incinerator, they're like, I'm only going to use Soul Slug's incinerator, even if you guys have more features, because I'm loyal to them and I appreciate them too much. And I think enkindling that as part of your core ethos is so much more valuable than a small fee. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, no, I agree. And honestly, I get it. Like people stick to what they know type thing because I'm big with that as well. Like when
Yeah,
it came out, obviously, like I was riding with Pump, so I get it. At the end of the day, people are going to stick to what they know, but at the same time, when something's built so much more superior
hmm
um, and cheaper, I think you kind of have to reevaluate.
Yeah, I think everything starts with the first try. I mean,
hmm
most people are using the only like the same wallet forever, like since they start in the space, or
yeah.
the same tools, because it works, and they don't have to worry about that. But once you give a try to a new feature and you see that actually works and it's easy and useful, I think the game changed completely, and that's what I believe it is going to happen with Tibane,
I think so too.
because yeah, you know, we are doing unbelievable stuff for everyone. Not only, I know we are into the meme coin space, me, you, and George, but this is a bubble, and I believe when other projects, I mean those corporative projects, the protocols and stuff, see what we are doing, they're going to see also the new possibilities they can use with us, like distribute
Yep.
revenue and every kind of stuff they can use T-Bunny for, not only memes or communities, but actual products.
Yeah, and we have so much more coming on.
Yeah, I think that'll be more apparent once the Claude wallet goes live. Obviously, now we're centralized around Trencher tools and things like that, but I think things will start to become more apparent once the wallet goes live. And also, it's like we're the only ones actually working right now for holders, for people trying to grow tokens in an organic way.
We're
Uh,
the only ones doing anything for OG tickers, bro. That's it. Like
yeah,
that's the crazy part. That's
yeah.
really it.
Just above that, like I said, like we're the only ones actually trying to make a solution for holders, for sustainability, for actual problems on chain that meme coins and anything faces right now is
Yep.
sustainability and retention. So
Yeah,
we're trying to, you know what I mean, come to
Oh
terms
no. Yeah, you're spot on.
with that and actually create a solution instead of adding to the problem and what I mean, just kind of piling onto the issue. We're kind of going at it and saying, how can we solve this? How can we reward holders? How can we create sustainability? How can we create retention amongst people that want to actually build?
Yep. And not only that, and I'll let Mark, if you could pull up Real Screener while like I go on a minute, because I want to show people like the protocol is growing. Um, but the thing is, so many like the reason I said about OG tickers is there's an I latch on the narratives, and one of the narratives is like Troll has started to move, right. We need these OG communities, these OG tickers to move. We need these OG tokens to move, OG projects. Also, G Meow Wood Metal, GM Temperance, GM. We need these tickers to move, and then yet they like no one's doing anything to help them. It's like they've done all they can do to just survive a macro poor market, all these other things, and everyone's saying oh, if all these these OG tickers can run, then that means the market's coming back. And that's like, okay, but then what do you do? Like, is anyone building anything to help them? Like, is anyone at any level, or are they just sitting around waiting for it to happen? That's not how things work, right? You're not going to change the status quo by sitting there and hoping, oh, I hope things get better and I hope the market comes back. How about you build some things to actually help these people that are out here working for months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Some of these people, the seat like, and if you talk to these CTO leads and these community leads, the people that are working on all these diehard cults and communities, these people are insane, and most of them are not making money, and they're still working and all this stuff, and they're just regular people. And everyone's like, "Oh, we need a when they start running, everything's coming back." Well, it's like, why not build something for them? Am I insane here? Like
No,
why not help? You want the ecosystem to come back, and you're watching it struggling, and you're just sitting there like, man, I hope it gets up. How about you go help it up?
Yeah, I think what happened is a lot of obviously it's an attention economy. It's a how do you say it? Like a virality. Like
Right.
things move on virality. So granted, you're going to have people post their P&Ls. You're going to have your people like that kind of draws people into meme coins. Like, oh, this guy made X amount of money. So then they started to prop up those sort of people, the traders that were showing X amount of money every day, and then that kind of just led to this cycle of pump and dump coins more than ever. Like, obviously we're in memes, we know things are going to run fast and crash fast for certain coins, but this kind of like hyper inflated that sort of player, and then everyone wanted to be like that sort of player. So then once that happened, it kind of pushed everyone away from memes, and now like you said, like the resurgence of troll, the resurgence of OG memes, the resurgence of bag working, holding has come back because they realized, oh shit, maybe it's not sustainable to have these fucking retards pumping 500k 600k a day for the past 2 years, absolutely drying out the space. You know what I mean? It's not sustainable. So how are we going to get people to come back into the space? Okay, let's prop back OG memes and bring back holding culture. You know what I mean? Bring back the community sense.
They
Like,
want to bring back the magic that they've murdered.
yes, exactly. They're trying to recreate what they destroyed by propping up all these absolute retards.
Right.
So,
But that's the thing, is you wishing and hoping to get the magic back is not going to bring the magic back.
exactly. We're kind of the action in that whole aspect
Because
of trying to get it back.
Absolutely. You can't put the bots. See, not only that, I would make the argument that creator fees was a Pandora's box in and of itself. Like, that is a new thing, and at this level, I mean, taxes on ETH have always been a thing, custom contracts and things like that, but never on this level has the average person able to put out a token and to take home 10, 20, 50, 100 Solana off a meme coin launch. Like, the average person can just, and you use the word dev and it's just clicking a few buttons. They're not a dev. But I think that it became more attractive to farm fees than it did to actually trade. And I think that opened a huge Pandora's box. And there's no way to put that back in. And they tried it with cashback tokens. They've tried it with a few other things. And they're trying it with charity coins. But here's the reality. Those fees are meant to fund the token. And used properly, they are an extremely powerful tool. So once you've got the genie out of the bottle, you can't put it back in. So on top of what you've brought up, which is focusing on the clout angle of the hyper rotating trader and making them sort of the central figure of the ecosystem, which was never a smart idea in the first place. All of these tools have evolved around that, and then creator fees have evolved around that. And there's no way to put it back unless you build something to facilitate it. You're not going to get the magic back of people just opening their phone and everybody apes one idea together and they sit on it for weeks or months until it goes to the moon without some sort of mechanism to facilitate that. You're not going to stop human bad behavior by hoping it goes away. That's not how it works. You can't put back multiple deployers. You can't put back anonymous bundlers. You can't get rid of any of that. It's here. And the logical logistics of it is you have to build something to facilitate the average person to exist in that market, and that's what we're building here at Tibane.
Yep. By the way, I see we have some messages.
Yes, I see that. Brian says, "Hi, Mark. Is the staking stored in the cloud? If you do not want to disclose, I understand, sir. Just was curious about security protocol. Also, is the wallet you discussed out now?"
Okay, so two things regarding the staking. It's stored on chain, so it's stored on the Solana chain. Each time you create a staking pool, Solana are deposited, or you redeem, or anything happens like that, it's a new entry on the Solana chain. As for the wallet, it's on the last phase of review. I really hope it will be out very soon.
Yeah, I like the way you built the staking, that the staking pool is still sortable by the individual holder, which is super useful for protocols like DeepNets or any other sort of token gating, wallet gating protocol. Having it still sortable as the individual holder while they're in the pool on chain is extremely useful and well thought ahead of time.
Yeah, and you even have a SDK for that, so you can just in your program, if you want to do some gating based on the staking pool or anything, you just import the Chief Staker SDK and you can access all the information automatically.
Yeah, it's well thought out ahead of time for doing that. Thank you, Brian, for being here today. Good morning and G meow to you, as we say. But I wanted to look at Real Screener, and I think because this is important, like we've had steady continued growth. We're up to 220 unique stakers right now, very close to 50 SOL in pools, and I would say close to that amount has probably come out of pools, which is a very meaningful metric. Aggregate market cap is 1.88. I think we went to like 2.13, 2.15 at all-time high so far for protocol market cap. But I expect this next week, I expect to have some more time to work on boards, and I'm going to try to reach out to some of these teams I've been in talk with and show them everything we're working on and bring on some more tokens. And if you are out there and you have a token on Solana, and I mean any token, since like what we've just been talking about here, there's simply no more cost-effective, time-effective, cheap, fast, and easy way for you to share creator fees or any source of Solana or anything that you want to give back to your community than Tibane.net. There's just no more economical, faster, easy, or simple option for your community to understand, and that's any token, any launchpad. Doesn't matter if you're Bonk, Jube, Pump Fund, wherever. You can use Tibane.net, and you can be a Bonk ticker. You can be a printer token, whatever it is you want to be. But at the end of the day, every token on Solana can become a Tibane ticker, and when you do, we will support you as much as we possibly can. And as well, everyone that comes into the protocol before beta ends, we've discussed how that you're going to have a beta tag on your pool forever to let people know that you were in early, you tried it out ahead of time, and you came in early and tried something new, which is not always easy on Solana. Brian said, "Thank you, Mark and team. Appreciate the answers to my questions. Very optimistic about this project." Thank you for the comments coming out. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone watching, everyone participating, all the community members, everyone that's following us on X and everything like that. If you're not following the X account on Tibane Labs, please do that. It's at Tibane Labs on X. We're very close to 500 followers on X, which is a nice milestone to hit. So we appreciate that. But yeah, no, 17 pools, 220 users. I think that number is steadily creeping up all the time. Every time we bring on a new token pool, we get a nice little bump of users. But already, I'm quite happy with that number and approaching 50 Solana on platform. What do you think about those numbers, Mark? Is it looks pretty good, right?
Yeah. Of course, I'm really looking to go higher, but
of course,
it's nice to see.
It's nice to see that we are sustaining even in a week where I wasn't super active and actively pounded. I wasn't super active pounding the pavement, this week because of some personal issues, IRL. But it is nice to see that we are steadily both increasing the number of users. I think we gained almost 20 users this week, that's a 10% increase of users.
Yeah,
Like that's not small.
yeah. Talking about numbers, I believe that is what Mark was talking at the beginning. Like I'm a real screener right now, and we could add the total of Solana ever generated for holders and stakers, right, next to pooled Sol, like a
Yeah,
total. That would
yeah,
be
and
really cool.
a sortable option for how much the pool is paid out would be neat. I think that would
Yeah,
encourage.
yeah.
Actually,
Not
something
only the pool,
right.
but the total in general, right
Oh
at the
yeah,
top of the
oh yeah,
website.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead, Mark. Sorry.
Yep, that's something I'm working on right now. So it's coming up uh, as soon as I don't have to deal full time with the wallet. So I think very
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. No, it's not. It's listen. It's beta for a reason, right? This is the crazy part to me, and I've said this to every single token and project I've onboarded. I said we don't control your fees. You keep complete fee control. You keep complete control of the pool once you open it up. We don't want any of that. We want you to come in and use it. And if you hate it, you can zero everything out, stop funding the pool, and leave. Guess how out of 16 people that have come on to the platform and started using it, how many do you think have done that? Zero. Once people come in and actually use the protocol, nobody wants to leave. As a matter of fact, I believe their community would probably riot if they tried to do that. They probably would be upset if they said, "Oh, you know what? We're not gonna whatever that percent we said that we were gonna let you guys get back for helping us run this community and build things out and promote that we're gonna take that back now." I think they'd have a small riot on their hands if they tried to do that. And really, I'm seeing in the trenches people saying, "Hey, this token's got this. Why don't we have that?" And I think that's only going to grow more and more over time. It's such a logical step, and and George talked about this too, and it's really the thesis behind Real Screener. People talk a big game, but then when you ask them to give even 10% of their fees back to the holders, they start coming up with excuses, and it's like, okay, well, what a litmus test, what a litmus test that okay, you're generating 10 Sol a day from your fees or whatever. Can you give one of those back to your holders, split amongst your entire community?
Yeah, I generally believe that that's going to become a quality filter. Like we talk about OG tokens, but at some point, being OG is not an will not be enough. Like
Right.
people will look at the token and think, okay, this is the OG token, but it has a staking pool open it. No, the dev is taking all the fees, so no, that's not the OG, not the right one. So they go to
Yeah.
another and the next OG and say, oh, okay, this dev is splitting the fees and rewarding the community, so this is the right token, you know.
I think you're ahead of the curve there, and I agree with you. And that's been part of the advertising of saying is become unvampable, become more than just another ticker. If you can because the OG token can be CTO'd or taken over by anybody just because it's the oldest one, that doesn't mean anything. You don't know who this new person is controlling your CTO. You have no idea. You might know of them from the timeline or whatever. You don't know what their intentions are. I think if they don't, I think in the very near future, people are going to go to Real Screener, and if they don't see that token there with a pool open, they're going to look for the one that is open. I think you're very right, Kay.
Yeah, absolutely. Imagine at some point the meta will be like people on Real Screener searching for new pools and like, oh, I have to jump in early to get my rewards and stake more, and then like the new meta will be looking for new pools on Tibane.
Yep. The new meta will be jumping into tickers, trying to get your initials out via fees, and then trying to ride it to the moon, things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an emerging market. I've talked about that a little bit, and I think that is, I don't know, quite a few loops out where people have realized that what's available here via this tech has never really existed before. Decentralized incentivized supply control has never been a thing anywhere. This is new. This is breaking ground. This is very early, because creator fees is only, what, 18 or 24 months old. I don't remember exactly when they put that out, but it was 2025 sometime, right? I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
So we're like, creator fees created the new meta, and this is the first protocol built to really address that new meta. Like, that meta was ecosystem wide, and Tibane is the first ecosystem wide protocol to address that new meta in a very real way, which is part of the reason it's taking people time to, if people have to understand it. They have to understand that this is Tibane.net is the hot fix for the creator fees farming. Like, this is it. There's really, you can use other protocols or whatever, but they weren't designed with that in mind. Where this was specifically designed, that those other protocols, like other locking mechanisms and other things like that, they existed before the creator fees mechanism meta existed. This is now evolved from a new ecosystem, and it's designed to facilitate investing in any kind of token, facilitate supporting any kind of token with the reality of creator fees being a thing, and it's for every token in the ecosystem, which has never happened before. There's so many things here that are new and never happened before. There's no way any of this is even. We're starting to see people, major players in the ecosystem, take a look at what we're doing here, but it still takes time for them to digest what this is. But I think in the very near future, there's going to be a flip switch where people understand, a switch flip where people understand what this is, and that this is the hot fix for so many of the things. Not everything, but this is like I said, the average trader has some kind of defense against the hyper rotation market that they exist in, that otherwise they're just going to get rinsed by. They're just going to get rinsed by it. There's no way, like, the average trader can't exist in a 45-second exchange market. Like they can't. You can't do that with your thumbs on a phone. It's not going to work out. You need something so you can say, okay, there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 supply locked up. There's this many people in it. This is the settings. I can hop into this and I can feel good about it for every token on the ecosystem that's available there for them to use. It's going to take time for people to understand that, but once they do, I believe it's going to be quite popular.
I think it also tackles another issue we have with thin LPs. The liquidity pool separation in tokens is something that not a lot of people understand, and those max downswings are honestly, they're not stopped by the staking pool, but they are cushioned. You don't see those big drawdowns like you would, obviously, if you have 40% token stake. You know what I mean? The drawdown is much less significant when someone sells a big portion of their position or all their position and they own whatever 3% of the token. So that's another issue that it kind of tackles, and I think we're going to even step further into the liquidity pool issue as we move along. And I think it'll be another big fix in this ecosystem that could have been tackled a long time ago.
Could have been, but I got to be honest with you, as I've said to some people around the space we were talking to, they could have been tackled by other people, but I think they'll be done better with Mark making them, and I think they'll look better in Tibane Orange. I think they'll look better. I think I like the color theme we have here, and I think I like this timeline a lot. I like that a lot of these things that, like I said, Pump existed because trenchers were tired of getting rugged by Trojan horse contracts. Tibane existed because trenchers were tired of getting eaten by many different factors that evolved in the post-Pump ecosystem. So I think that's something else. But I think it looks good in Tibane Orange, Mark. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with the way it looks like. So
yeah. Tibane Orange and Real Screener Green are both very nice. I like them a lot. Someone did point. Do you guys want to talk about anything else before we move on? Do you guys anything else you guys want to cover? I've been talking a lot. I tend to do that. I'm a monologue.
I think I pitched in when I had something to say. I don't think I have too much to add.
Temperance just asked the question. Yeah, can you explain how staking bot works?
Yeah. Hey, I can. You want me? I can. I think I can do it. Mark, you want me to do it, or do you want to do it?
Okay, if you want to do it, maybe I can put some background music while you do that.
No, Mark, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys played. All right, I'll do it. Okay. StakeBot live on Tibane.net. StakeBot is your number one friend in your pool for your token at Tibane Labs. StakeBot functions as a human staker would. They receive a portion of their fees relative to their token supply, and they compound their fees earned from the pool up to a maximum 3.5%. Upon reaching that, which you can provide that supply upon launch of your token or crowdfunded by your pool, if you go to the stake option, you hit stake for other, and then you click StakeBot, and it'll fill in the StakeBot's wallet address. But after compounding for however long it takes to a maximum 3.5% supply of your token, StakeBot currently will begin burning supply. It'll continue to use its portion of the fees. The reason it's limited to 3.5% is that human stakers don't want to feel left out by StakeBot's merciless and insatiable hunger for more tokens. So after reaching that 3.5% supply, StakeBot will begin to burn tokens with its accrued fees. And then the human percentage of the pool will actually begin to increase. Future features are pending in addition to this current burn mechanism. But you can view this all on chain right now. If you find StakeBot in your associated tokens pool, and hopefully he's there, and all tokens that launch on beta will receive a free launch of StakeBot with a starter stack of their token provided by Mark himself. You can click on StakeBot on any of the members list of the token pools, and you can go to balance changes on SoulScan, and you can watch in real time as StakeBot accumulates, compounds, and burns tokens in real time. It's StakeBot from Tibane Labs. He's your best friend. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Got the music.
And then you need to hear the disclaimer.
What's the disclaimer?
Oh,
like the
invest responsibly.
NFADYOR, invest responsibly. Past performance is no guarantee of returns. StakeBot is a soulless machine and will eat tokens forever, eternally. You cannot shut him off. If you deploy him in your pool, he will acquire tokens. He will accumulate up to maximum 3.5%, and he will start burning your supply forever.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, what the WTF is going on here? I don't know, man. We're just clownish. We're clowny unks, bro. What do you want?
Yeah, I mean, trying to get used to the tool for the streaming because it's got a lot of nice stuff.
That was good music, Mark. Like that was. Is that native? Is that music native, or did you pull that up?
Yeah, that's part of the tool.
Oh wow, that was a vibe. Oh look. Oh, that's jazzy. Oh, that's nice.
A bunch of stuff.
That's not bad.
Yeah, those are BGMs, so we can have those while we're talking. It's going to make the stream more enjoyable.
Oh, that's nice. That's got a bop to it. Speaking of, sounds like Imus in the morning now.
I mean, it sounds like a WWE wrestling intro.
What's that?
I said this sounds like a WWE wrestling intro.
Yeah.
Stone Cold was about to come in or something.
Later, Temperus. Have a good day, friend. Hello, Jack. Good morning.
Yeah, one of the BGM is called Feeding the Ducks. I don't know what it's about, and I'm afraid to click it.
I've actually got my fire station going. Can you guys see the siren in the background, or are we good?
I think we're good.
Okay, cool. So, do you guys have anything else you want to cover that we didn't get to? That I might have, because we got to do meme of the week this week. I'm
Yeah.
told we skipped it last week.
Yeah, we did skip it last week.
Oh, that's nice.
This is like on hold with your insurance company music.
Oh, that's like spa music. That's like Yanni type shit.
Yeah, also talking about the memes, shout out to Refining for making the sticker pack and emoji for TG.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to. That's a good point to shout that out. Yeah, we got a custom sticker emoji in the Telegram. It's very good. There's a troll Bane, which I'm a big fan of. It's very nice. Did he make those himself?
Yeah,
Wow. Thank you, Refined. Refined's he's like our 12th man. He's like the unofficial team member right now. He's the unofficial official team member. But like I had a sticker guy and like, you know, he's been MIA. So someone made a sticker pack and someone made an emoji pack. So Refined made the emoji pack. Did Refined do the sticker pack too?
yeah. I think he downloads images from the Tibane memes section, then
Wow.
make the sticker.
What a champion. Thank you, Refined. Thank you, sir. That's very nice. Little things like that matter. We kind of held off on opening a Telegram for a little while because there is work involved, and we offloaded some of that to bots automatically. So if you're muted unfairly, reach out to one of us and we'll review it. But you know, having sticker packs and I can say as a longtime cult activities director, memes and sticker packs and emojis are part of the experience. And at its core, you know, we were talking about some stuff, and to me, I think the fact that the token is called Chief Pussy fully entrenches our ecosystem as a meme coin at a core level. So yeah, that's very nice. Thank you, Refined. Thank you, Kay, for reminding me of that. Appreciate that. And thank you to all the mods in the chat in general as well. People modding, all the people working in the X community while it exists, and all the raiders and all the community members and everything. So appreciate you so much. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, let's have a look at the memes, I guess.
Let's do it. It's the Chief of the Week.
How far did we go? I think we saw all of that.
The last one we picked was so the top 4 are new, I believe.
The last one we picked was Leo.
We picked Leo. I think we can maybe include some older ones as well, just for those that don't know, and this is important. I want to know. If you go to meme.tibane.net, you can log in with your wallet, and you can submit your memes you make to the very nice meme app, that DApp, really, that Mark has created as one of our many tools, and it links your wallet to it. And then when you put it in there, people can like it, and then we'll look at it. And if you have the meme of the week, if you are the Chief of the Week, Mark will stake 100,000 Chief Pussy for you, which right now, as we sit here, is about $40. He'll stake it for you into the pool, staked up, and you'll become a stakeholder. So that's what it is. Everybody if you're making memes, you need to go to the website and put them in. If you're not doing it, you can't be the Chief of the Week. You got to be in it to win it. So go to meme.tibane.net, upload your memes, and become the Chief of the Week. It's just that easy. I like Dexter's Lab. I like that show.
This one.
That's mine. I can't win.
This one.
Tibane Connect. Tibane.net. Seba's one of Seba's infographics.
Yeah, that feels like a style I recognize. And it's a
Yeah,
great
that's
style.
Seba. It is a great stuff. Seba's an operator. I'm not gonna lie. You know, he's always in there. Um, then what do we have, Pat? So what are you guys thinking? I don't like to go first.
I like Dexter.
I like Dexter too. Okay, what do you think?
Yeah, I like that, but I think my favorite is the Big Pussy alert from the Vegas Sphere.
That's mine though. Also,
Oh
go,
man,
go,
that's
go,
epic.
go back. so, so, so to give you guys a little bit of a background, good morning, Jack, on how this masterpiece was created. Mark uploaded a picture of Tibane. I widened it. Inspired by the iconic meme, wide low Ren. So I thought it's he's Saban's a handsome cat, but we're going big mode, so he needs to be wide. And then I took the token and I put it on top of the green chart, and then I put it in a space background, like a neon space background, and then I used calculator font to say big pussy alert. and then and then I went on Grok and I said, put this on the Vegas sphere and animate it. And now that's our anytime someone picks up more than $500 of cheap pussy.
How much does it cost to put this image in the Vegas Sphere? Do you guys know?
To actually do it?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it's quite expensive.
Yeah, who was there was some Bitcoin company had it out there while you were there, Mark. Was that M something?
Metaplanet?
Yes, Metaplanet. Yes, that was who had it. It looked cool too.
I think
The
penguins went there as well, right? Those budgie penguins, right?
Oh, they probably have. I'm sure they
Yeah.
have. Budgies are all over.
But we can do another type of advertisement, like not in the Vegas sphere, but maybe those billboards on, I don't know.
The ones outside Tesla headquarters.
No, those streets like what's the name of the famous street from US? The
Times Square.
yeah. Those type.
I knew what you were looking for.
Now you can also do that. They also have trucks. You can put them on like billboards on trucks, and they drive them around.
Imagine, bro, someone open the window, drinking a coffee, then a truck passes by like Chief Pussy.
Just the big pussy alert.
Yeah.
I think we should probably be able to wire that. Like the alert comes on Telegram, it comes on the thing too.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Oh man. So I can't win, but I do appreciate. It's important to highlight the big pussy alert. Yeah, it's good. Important to do that. Again, one of the reasons why I think that no matter what goes down, we'll always. If I'm not going to bring up exact topics, but if anything ever comes up, we'll just like, are you a meme? Just show them the big pussy alert. I think we're a meme, bro. I appreciate my Van Ku, my Deku. I like my Deku. I like that one. It's got all of the OG tickers on there. You got T Cat. This is my hero, my weeb fan art. You got T Cat. You got Wiener, Flash Screener, Balls, Deep Nets. You got the Spung Monkey hanging there on my arm doing something he shouldn't be. You got Wag Me, of course, Tibane up there at the top. You got a little D-Gen down there in the corner, and you got the cycle belt buckle. the cycle gear shift belt buckle. Yeah, so I made that randomly the other day. Liked it a lot. Like I said, I'm gonna get a coffee table book of all my many first Sona fan arts. and put it in my Chief Pussy penthouse down the road. I like Dexter, and I like the Tibane.net Carlos with Mark's head. I like that as well. I like those two. Those are both pretty good. Mark, what's your vote?
I'm thinking that's a difficult choice between those two.
Well, we did skip last week. Could technically they both win?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, just split the prize between the two. Split the between the two.
Let me check if it's not the same person, just in case.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, true. Might be. I think one of those is probably Dr. Trollhatton. I would think.
Just some database checking, and it is the same person.
Okay. All right.
Even if you were to split that or anything, it's the same target.
Yeah. All right. So that's the Chief of the Week. There we go.
User crypto key. And I get the address. I got the address, and I'm going to go to Tibane.net. Staking Tibane. I'm going to go into stake on behalf of this.
What a commanding entrance of the keys. It was powerful.
Oh, I bet 1-0 too many.
Yeah, it was too powerful.
And that's done.
Dun, 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 dun. It's the Chief of the Week. Congratulations. I'll put out a tweet later if I remember. Excellent weekly update, friends. Mark, is there anything we didn't cover that I can't think of?
I'm posting some pictures of Tibane on the Telegram chat right now.
Oh, excellent! I saw the video you posted the other day when he was hitting the grass.
Yes,
that was nice.
I do have some pictures that might be too spicy for Telegram.
Wait. Wait a minute. You got this. You got to start an Only Cats.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh man, now this stream's gonna get flagged now, bro. Those ones in Telegram are nice. Very calming.
Yeah, I was looking for some pictures that would be nice to use maybe for other memes.
Oh, that second one. That second one is definitely coffee table book worthy. That's good. Yeah, very handsome lad, Tibane.
Okay, this one might be usable too. It's a little bit of a lower quality picture because it was dark. Actually, I'll just go with that.
Is that a banana?
It's a yellow cat toy I bought on Japan.
Yeah, you can tell how much he's enjoying that. You can see it in his face.
Yeah, that was.
Hello, magical internet money. Yes, it is Magical Tux. Yes, it's Mark Karpelez himself. Now, former CEO of Mt. Gox and big Bitcoin guy. Now, Magic the Gathering tournament player and Solami dev.
That's me.
Hi, Mark. Oh, you look nice today. Very handsome.
Thanks.
And this is Tibane. To give you the quick breakdown as we're closing out the stream, is George made a meme token on pump.fun of Mark's cat Tibane from the Mt. Gox era, named it Chief Pussy. That's the ticker. Because that was Tibane's title on the Buttcoin forums. Oh, he's looking spicy. He's spicy there.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what it is. It's a magazine or something.
Yeah, he's looking a little bit. He's like, get that camera out of my face. But beautiful cat, by the way, genuinely beautiful, very handsome cat. And yes, now 3 months later, after George deployed a token and Mark CTO'd it, and now we build infrastructure for Solana. And we've got 17 tokens of the Solana ecosystem that are using the protocol and staked up. Music. Come on, bro. this fucking guy. I can't do Magic, dude. I'm Chris Franco from Franco back in the day. My first BTC was on Magic the Gathering online exchange, and we had TXs on Bitcoin OTC. Haha. Welcome, Mark. This is yours. You can talk with the music on.
Yeah. If it was on Bitcoin OTC, I guess that would be with. Oh, actually, I'm trying to remember the names of the people that were on this IRC channel, because we did a lot of OTC on IRC, and that was so long ago.
Man, remember IRC? That was the good old days.
We had, the Mongox support channel was quite lively at the time.
Yeah, those are the days.
Yeah.
In the IRC, I was defaced. I wasn't there, so I have no memories of this. I'm Gandalfing right now. But maybe Mark does.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember, but yeah, that's... How long ago? 2011, 2012, I guess, when I was the most active. So that's a long time ago. My memory is bad by default. There are some limits. Actually,
I'm trying to think which World of Warcraft expansion I was playing while you guys were rewriting the rules of World Finance. Was I killing the Lich King? Was I killing a dragon? And was I fighting Deathwing? I'm not sure. It's around that era. Oh, the music is something else. The music helps fill the background, I have to say.
Yeah, I think it's a nice thing to have.
Yeah, Lich King sounds about right. That's what I was doing. Yeah, that's what I was doing while Mark was pioneering, decentralized finance and overseeing Bitcoin's rise to thousands of dollars. I was at home in my jammies, yelling at people in the microphone. Very fortunate I wasn't recorded many times.
Yeah, at the time I had moved to Japan 2 years before, so things were quite. 2011 was a big earthquake, and a lot of things happened at the time. And that was when I took over Mongols too.
Yeah, lots of stuff went down over the next 3 years from that point on. So yeah. So much stuff went down that even if I consider myself a lore appreciator, a lore researcher, and it's like so much stuff to kick back through. Like it's just a crazy story. So I think, and now there's new story to add to it, which is great. Yeah, I played Final Fantasy 14. I told a friend the other day, the highlight for me was I was tanking a dungeon and they liked my my shield hero cosplay. I got noticed for it. That was the highlight of the experience for me. They're like, wow, you look just like the guy from Shield Hero. I'm like, thank you, random person, for validating me. I understand. To my experience, I understand cosplay is much of the experience of the Final Fantasy 14 experience. Some consider it the actual true end game. I agree with that. Magic Money says, I always liked Mark. I'm glad the truth came out. He didn't deserve the shit he got. Factual and true. And that's part of what this is here. Besides offering... Go ahead, Mark.
No, I just think thanks. I mean, there's a lot of things happened with Mongox, and at the beginning, there was a lot of backlash. And I had basically no way to disprove these things that people were saying at the time, and I just went low profile and focused on trying to get the legal side fixed up. But still, it's good to see that people think good of this, because back in the days I got so many like death threats and stuff like that. So thank you.
Yeah, extremely unfair. I will say that, and I'm glad. I think everything has come out the way it has. I think things happen for a reason, and I think you're poised to make a comeback in a big way. And I look forward to that, and I hope to help you do that, Mark. You know, I've come to know you and think of you as a friend, and like I said, I told him the other day, when I first met you, I thought it was going to be a completely different experience, and working with you the last couple of months has been extremely rewarding and great for me. And I want everyone to know that as well about you. So.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm at the loss of words.
I think that's a good place. I think that's a good place to call it. Kay, do you have anything else to add in?
I think he.
Oh no, he had to dip. That's right. So George, any final thoughts, my friend?
No, I think we kind of covered everything, to be honest. I think we hit all aspects, and excited for the wallet and what we have to come.
Same. There's the man himself, Tibane, hitting the leaf. Yeah. Is that cat grass?
Yes, it is cat grass.
Yeah. He's loving that leaf. I saw the video the other day. He was all about it.
Yeah. He really liked it.
I can tell I will say, and I know, like, he had a lot of, like, he looked very happy. He looked very happy. Like, I've never seen a picture where he's not a happy looking cat. So he took very good care of him, and it looks like he's got a very very nice patch of grass there to go to town on. So
yeah, that one grew quite nicely, and actually I had to grow this outside of his reach, because if not, that would just get immediately
destroyed immediately. Yeah. Amazing. All right, Mark, from my side, I'm good. I've got to run now, but this is a great update. Appreciate you. All the best. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for showing up in the middle of the night to talk to us, and all the work you're doing on the protocol. Thank you from the Solana trenches and all the raiders. Everybody, appreciate you. And thank you to everyone listening and watching, all the community members. Keep sharing. Go follow Tibane Labs on X. Get us to 500 followers. And close us out, Mark. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time. Next week, I'm doing the space in between. So thank you for being there. Thank you to everyone. And stay tuned for the next updates. I'm guessing finally the wallet release on iOS and Google. And we'll be able to move on the LP thing and the metadata edition for the tokens.
Awesome. Yes, if you're just finding this now, thanks for coming out. You can find out what we're talking about here on Tibane.net. That's TIBANE.net, where we're building ecosystem tools and support for Solana. And wallets are going to be multi-chain for Bitcoin, ETH, EVM stack, all that stuff, layer 2s as well. But the main right now, the main utility suite is focused on the Solana ecosystem. Hope you join us, and follow us. And the Telegram link is on the X account at Tibane Labs. Website's got links all over the place, but appreciate you coming out. Have a great day, everybody.
Okay, goodbye.